Học sinh luật tư. 4 kali mulai anjing.
Finger. Tes. Seriously.
Sihat
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Boleh dengar ke? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, so let's continue. Let me share our... Okay, apa khabar semua? Sehat?
Sihat
Okay, thank you. Right, so maybe some of you, okay, saya rasa saya kenal, okay, the majority of the class, okay. So I have like, cuma sekarang ni bezanya, okay, I have two sections, okay. Satu daripada, okay, okay, masalahnya saya nak share content sekarang ni tak boleh pula, tadi tak dengar suara. Tak kasih pula. Aduh, macam-macam masalah. Right, sekejap ya. Saya tak tahu kenapa.
Okay.
Aduh, tak boleh pula. You all, sekejap. Saya kena keluar balik dan masuk balik. Macam tadi. Okay, sekejap ya.
Okay, doktor.
There's something wrong. Hey. Okay, that's the problem dengan online ni. Okay, anyway, macam saya katakan, right, some of you, I already know you since last semester. Okay, di mana you telah ambil kelas statistik dengan saya, okay. But sebahagian besar, okay, when I look at the names, I don't know you much, okay. Cuma apa yang sedihnya, okay, I cannot see you physically or personally, face to face. But some of my students yang dah ambil statistics dengan saya, at least I know who they are. Okay, so I really hope that okay kelas ni akan berjalan dengan baik. Dan I'm still waiting for the content to be shared. Right, otherwise. Masih lagi tak boleh. Saya pun tak tahu kenapa. Tadi okey, ni tak okey.
Assalamualaikum, Doctor.
Yes.
Doctor, I'm an international student.
Oh, siapa you? Who are you?
I'm Sabah Masani Ilma.
Okay, so that's the problem. Every semester only one international student. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, let me end. Cancel. Okay, macam mana saya nak pergi balik ni Nak leave meeting anyone? Can give me any suggestion? Boleh tak?
Not sure, doktor.
Last semester ada Sadiq, ni ada Sabak pula
Cuba pakai
switch, okay. Boleh tak saya leave dulu? Kejap leave it.
Boleh, doktor. Hari ni indah. Ya, busy. Indah. Indah. Serius, pagi yang indah. Indah macam saya sejuk sikit lah. Buka kipas kot tu yang sejuk.
I cannot. Webex ini aneh sistemnya. Oh, kurang suka Webex yang ini. Yang lalu lebih bagus sistemnya. I can see dokter.
Boleh dengar ke?
Boleh dokter.
Boleh. Tadi tak boleh.
Okay. Alright, so let's continue, alright? So we have wasted 15 minutes, so let's continue with our class, okay? So welcome to our research methodology class, okay? For those who don't know me, okay, let me introduce myself, okay? My name is Dr. Ati. Okay, you can contact me using this email address at atiawang@hotmail.com. I prefer you to contact me using this email rather than my UTM email. Okay, because the problem with my UTM email is always contain a lot of official emails, and then I don't want to mix it with my students' email. Okay, so kalau boleh, please contact me using hotmail.com. Right. So what I'm trying to do for this class, okay, is actually, okay, I just want to make sure you can see the screen and also you can hear me, correct? Betul ke?
Betul.
Can somebody answer me?
Betul.
Okay, terima kasih. Alright, thank you. Okay, so the purpose of actually our research methodology class is actually I want not just for you to learn the theory of the research methods, but I also want you to have the feel, okay, how to do a research and how to do a research proposal and so on. Okay, I'm not talking about just for a short term, okay, untuk jangka masa yang sangat pendek for you just for this semester to learn about research. But I want the research, feel to have in you. So at least you can build the research interest in yourself, okay? Itu yang sangat-sangat penting. That's what I want you to have, okay, at the end of this semester. Right. So for those who haven't known me, okay, I just would like to say that I'm very particular, okay, in terms of punctuality. Okay, kalau lah anda lambat, okay, I really observe it, and I will do something at the end of a semester. Okay, the attitude is very, very important. Okay, so please make sure you be punctual in terms of your attendance and also your assignment submission. Okay, so there will be no late homework, no excuse, no merayu-rayu, no apa orang cakap air mata, I won't accept it. Okay, so please make sure. Okay, please make sure whatever you do for my class is on time. Right. So okay. Doing a research is not an easy task. Okay, I'm talking about a research, a proper research. So for myself, okay, it took me like many years already, okay, to build myself as a researcher. Okay, research that the good one is actually where you need to collaborate with other people in different discipline. It shouldn't be only from AHIPS, okay, but it must be the collaboration of different faculties, different disciplines, and different universities. And good also if you can collaborate with different organizations rather than universities in Malaysia. So it's like private sectors and also the government sectors. Okay. So what I did, okay, my research is actually I started with doing the epilepsy research. I think my students in my previous class, they already know about this because I already told them about my research. Okay, and then that research is actually I already started in 1999. Okay, so what we did is actually we look at the multiple intelligence. Okay, the multiple intelligence of people with epilepsy, and then I developed a software for them, okay, to assess the intelligence of these people, these epilepsy people. So I collaborate with people in terms of the technical and modeling. So I use people from the science faculty and also for the programming in terms of developing my system. So I collaborate with people from MIMOS, okay? And I myself is actually did on the social science part. Okay, let's say you have any questions, please let me know. Don't just keep quiet. Right.
So far, no question, Doctor.
Okay, before we go further, in this class, okay, I really want you to know what exactly happened in AHIPS, okay? So in AHIPS, in our faculty, actually we have 7 research groups, okay? So they are, okay, the first one we call it as Innovation Business and Strategic Research Group, IBSRG, and this one is actually based in AHIPS KL. And then the second one we have Innovation Economics Research Group, IECON. So this one is led by Dr. Norfian. And then the third one is Innovation and Entrepreneurship Research Group, IERG. This one is led by Dr. Aslan. And then we also have Information and Service Systems Innovation Research Group, EVRG. This one led by Professor Dr. Rose Alinda. And then the fifth one, Learning and Social Value Research Group, LSVRG. This one led by our Professor Dean, and it is based in Kuala Lumpur. And then we have Marketing Research Group, MRG, led by Dr. Zaidawati. And the last one, Service Quality Research Group, SQRG, led by Dr. Ahmad Juso. Okay, so what I want you to have in mind that these 7 groups are very active in AHIPS. Okay, so we are, we are trying to motivate people, not just the staff, but also the students to get more involved in doing research. And not just that, we only would like to see more output can be obtained, can be produced from our research, okay, locally and also internationally. Right. So apa yang saya nak buat nak, so at least you can decide. Okay, so which one is actually you like? Okay, so these are actually the mainstream research stream in AHIPS that maybe you can follow. Okay, there are, so for example, if you even you are not a marketing student but you are interested in doing marketing research, you can follow this MRG group, okay, for example. And for management, most of the management people, okay, we are under actually Service Quality Research Group, SQRG. I myself is actually a member of SQRG, okay. And let me show you, this is what happened last year. What we did, we did a competition, okay, to to have, for our students, where they need to create poster for every single research group in AHIPS. Okay, and then this is what we got from our own students. Okay, maybe your seniors. So so at least you can I share this one, at least you can see what are some of the activities and who are the people in the research group. Okay, so this is a learning and social value research group, and then we also have like IBSRG. These two is actually based in Kuala Lumpur, AHIPS KL, right? And then MRG, so we have like IERG. Okay, so I'm sure you can see some of the familiar faces of your lecturers, okay, in one of the research groups. Okay, let's move on to the course assessment. Okay, I'm sorry I have to go quite fast today because we already wasted 15 minutes. So I would like to finish all the slides for today. Okay, before that, I would like I already share with you the textbook that we are going to use for our class, which is business research methods. Okay, which is Borges and his friends. Okay, written by Borges and his friend. Okay, so that's the one that we are going to use for this semester. So what you can do, maybe you can ask your senior if you have friends from the seniors. Okay, you can borrow from them or buy from them, or you can try to get the book from online. Okay, if you would like to have one to buy from me, I can ask the book supplier to get for you. Okay, so the cost, at least I don't know the exact cost at the moment, so it might be at least 60 ringgit, at least. Okay, 60 ringgit or more. Right. So for your course assessment for this semester, your final exam will be 40%. How the format of the final exam, nanti saya akan bagi tahu you all. Okay. From time to time. Okay. So I haven't decided the format of the final exam yet. Okay. And the test, it will be 20% plus 10%. So this 20%, it can be the mixture of the combination of multiple choice question and also essay question. Okay. Again, as I said, I haven't decided the format yet because of the online test. It might change a bit from the previous semester because I learned a lot from previous semester where students are not some of the students, okay, I found that they just copy and paste from their friends and they are not being 100% honest when doing the test. So I need to be more creative this semester. Okay, and then you also will be involved in the field work and the group assignment. Okay. By the way, the international students, Sabah, where are you? May I know you are in Malaysia or what?
Yes, doctor. I'm in Malaysia.
Okay, which part? Uh, which part of Malaysia?
Uh,
UTM or what?
yes, doctor. I'm in UTM.
Oh, you are in UTM. Okay, all right. So people, you need to get involved with the field work and also the group assignment. The first group assignment and field work will contribute 10%, and then your group another. The next group assignment will be another 10%, and also at the end of the semester, you need to submit a research report, which is a minister research report. Actually, is a proposal, a research proposal. Okay, where you need to like use apply all the chapters that you have learned in this class, and then you need to write a research proposal, okay, for this class. Right, and then okay, course outlines, I will share the course information with you in our WhatsApp group later. Right, so okay, so So by the way, when I talk about research, what is actually a research? Okay. So the word itself, research. Re means keep repeating again, okay? And then search, you need to search again and again and again and again in order to have a very good results. That's what research is, okay? So research is something we all do in various capacities, okay? If you have like, if you think that you want to get a results urgently, so you need to do it very fast, okay? So if you have plenty of time of doing what you want to do, what you want to search, you can do it in as long as you want, okay? So it can be 1 year, it can be a week, it can be 3 years, and so on. So research, we analyze a problem in hand, and the most important, we need to come out with a conclusion. And the clue word here, it must be workable, okay? Workable, affordable, okay? Solution to address the issue. If you think that the problem is too hard for you to work on it, and then it's very hard for you to come up with a conclusion, please don't do it because it's going to waste your time, okay? So research is simply the processes undertaken to find solutions to problems which we are facing, okay? And then you need to understand the word problem does not necessarily mean there is an issue, okay? To people, they look at the problem differently, okay? So maybe a problem, as it said here, indicate there is a phenomenon which is worthy of attention for analysis. Mungkin for you is a problem, but to other people it's not a problem, okay? So as long as you want to search, you want to learn, you want to find something new from what you think is an issue, is a problem, that is actually a research to you, okay? Not, maybe not to other people. So a series of steps carried out in an organized, inquisitive, and also critical manner. So that's the difference, okay? Maybe your makcik-makcik, your mothers, your aunties, they say they want to do a research, which is the best tudung brand for them, for example, okay? For them, that one is a research. They want to compare which, for example, boutique can offer better price and so on. That one is your problem, but not our problem. But the difference between academic research and the research done by your aunties or your mothers, okay, your moms, is actually we are using a very organized and also scientific manner in terms of finding the solution, right? And then you must also know, okay, for this class, we are going to focus on business research. Why? Because we are management people. So that's the reason. Whatever research, whatever you want to do must be related to your business, must be related to business research. So business research is all about carrying out research within the organizational setting. So that's it. Okay. So it means that whatever later on you want to do your FYP, it must be related to an organization. Okay. Because why? Because as I said, we are management people. Okay. So the context must be confined to organizations, their stakeholders, their processes, or their customers. Okay, for example, you want to do a research on job satisfaction among the people who's working in the operation as operators in manufacturing or whatever. Yes, you certainly can. Why? Because it is related to an organization. Okay, type of research. So basically we have two types of research, okay? So the first one, we call it as basic research. And the second one, we call it as applied research. Okay, what is actually a basic research? Okay, I really hope that you people are listening to me. You are not sleeping. Okay, is everybody? Are you okay? Are you still awake?
Okay, doktor.
Doktor.
Yang keluar zat je yang keluar. Okay. So Akmal mana Akmal? Akmal? Wujud ke tak?
Wujud.
Wujud. Ke you tidur?
Saya tengah fokus.
Yelah tu tengah fokus. Okay, so let's continue basic research. Okay, basic research is actually very basic fundamental research. Okay, seldom people, okay, if you are only like undergraduate students, we don't encourage you to do basic research. Okay, basic research is to discover or expand knowledge. The knowledge uncovered can be applied to a wider setting, can be relevant to a wider scope. Okay, and the timeline should be determined by the researcher. Okay, basic research usually people, okay, are done by academician. Okay, you know why? Because, for example, Newton, Einstein, Ibn Sina, they did basic research. You know why? Because it took a very long time for them to develop a theory. For example, Newton in terms of gravity and so on. So it won't take like 1 week or 2 weeks or a month. It took like many years for them to develop this basic fundamental research. Okay, so usually we don't do basic research for our FYP. So do you people know what FYP means? Tahukah apa itu FYP? Adakah anda tahu?
Final year project.
The year project.
Yes, very good. Okay, final year project. So actually, this class is to prepare you mentally and also physically for your FYP. You all boleh nampak muka saya ke? Muka saya nampak ke tak?
Boleh.
Yes, doktor.
Doktor
Boleh
cantik,
nampak.
doktor.
Apa dia? Nampak ke tak?
Nampak.
Okay, very good. Yang penting mesti nampak muka saya. Kalau tak, kesian kat saya. Penat saya cun-cun hari ni. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, the next one will be, okay. Awak lah benda ni. Set boleh, set tak boleh. Awak tak bergerak pula ni. Kenapakah dia tidak bergerak pula? Kenapalah tak bergerak pula ni? Hai. Alright. Okay, the next one, okay, I would like to introduce and apply research. Okay, I think this one is the most suitable for your FYP, okay? So kita akan gunakan apply research for our FYP. So in your case, what you can do, so whatever knowledge, whatever theory, whatever you have learned from all your classes in UTM, you need to apply it in order to find solution or understand problems faced by the organization. Okay, so what does it mean? You have knowledge and you apply it, right? So that's why we call it as applied research. We are not the one who actually developed the theorem, the theory, we didn't develop, for example, the framework, yes, we can develop, what should I say, basically theory lah, the fundamental theory we don't develop ourselves. What we borrow, whatever we have, the existing one, and then we apply it for our research. So that's what we call it as applied research. Okay, so research undertaken by practitioners or within academia. So it means anyone can do applied research. Tidak semestinya, okay, it's not necessarily, the academicians, but people whoever interested in doing research can do this applied research. And then the timeline is determined by the decision makers. For example, for your FYP, you have 2 semesters to finish your research. Then, for example, like the lecturers, we have like research grant given by the ministry. So we are given like timeline 1 year, 2 years to do the research. Okay, then that one is whatever the time is actually decided by whoever the authority of our what should I say, orang yang memberi kita our sponsors, for example, our supervisors and so on. Right. So this one is very important, the ethics and business research. Okay, ethics, it means that you need to respect people. Okay, you need to follow certain procedure. So research is conducted morally without compromising the rights of any parties. So for example, you cannot force people to be your respondent. You cannot force people to sponsor for your research. You cannot force people to be share their information, their confidential information for your research. You have no right. Okay, so researcher has a key role to play, and the researcher has to exhibit the practice good conduct throughout the research endeavor. Okay, so you need to understand that. Okay, even sometimes we are desperate to get respondents for our research, but we still need to follow some guidelines, and we cannot just simply force people to do whatever we want. Okay, so people, so we have like 20 more minutes. Okay, so I want you to think about this. Okay, so we have section 1 and also section 2. So I want you to divide at least 4 groups. Okay, it all depends on how many people in your class. So, but I calculate, but maybe, okay, in one group, it cannot be more than 5 people. Okay, so remember that. So we need to divide into groups, and every single group cannot be more than 5 people. So I keep telling my students, if you cannot work with anyone, you whenever you look at muka orang ni, you rasa benci. You tengok muka dia, you nak menyampah, whatever. Okay, then work on your own. You don't have to form a group. You can do it individually, right? So I want you to choose a research group. Okay, what are the research group? Okay, this one. So the topic that I want you to focus, all the groups should be impact on foreign workers in Malaysia. Okay, so I don't know how many groups do we have. Okay, so we may take these 4 big topics, right? So these 4 big topics, and you can later on, okay, in our on Thursday, we're going to discuss, okay, what topic actually, what scope actually you are interested to do, right? So the first one, okay, the first main topic is I want you to do on the foreign workers housing issues. Okay, people listen. Okay, all this topic, maybe you say, oh, why Dr. Ati give us this topic? Because it may not related to your FYP. Okay, but as I said, my main purpose of conducting this class is for you to get involved, and then to the real research. Okay, and also I want you to have the feel how to develop a research from a scratch. That one is more important than your final exam. All right, so actually I want you to learn and to have that knowledge in you, right? So first, foreign workers housing issues, and then impact on the social issues. So social issues, many things. Okay, so it can be on for example crimes, okay? It can be on development, perasaan ketidakselesaan the community. There are so many things, okay? So you need to find it out, right? So, and then also I want some of the groups focus on the policy and rules on foreign workers housing. So maybe what you can do, what do we have now? For example, in Malaysia, people, we are doing this research in Malaysia. It's not in Indonesia, it's not in India, it's not in Arab countries. No, okay? So we are going to focus only in Malaysia. Okay, policy and rules of foreign workers housing. Is it good what we have now? Or maybe you can compare with some other countries. Their policy and rules are much, much better than Malaysia. Maybe you can also give some suggestion later what the policy, Malaysia policy and rules can be improved. Okay, and then also there are some groups that are going to do on the good health and well-being of the society, not just the society, but also on the workers itself. So you can choose whether you want to do on the society or on the workers. So it's up to you. You can decide. So right. For example, what can you look at? Okay. And then what can you look for from the Google, for example? So, for example, 2019 also hopes to enhance the 2018 guidelines of accommodation for foreign workers that were prepared by the Peninsula Malaysia Labour Department. So, for example, this is the one that maybe can lead you to your next step and also your next effort for this topic, right? And again, this covers a minimum standard for space requirement for the workers' accommodations, basic facilities. So you can talk about the facilities of the housing, the safety and the hygienes. Okay, so it's up to you. But I will lead you, okay, with lead you in your next assignment. Okay. And then more issues that you can look at. For example, now we are very concerned about COVID-19. So these foreign workers are among the high-risk group for the spread of COVID-19. Okay, why? Because of their accommodation, the space is very small, cramped. Some of them, like, they live in a very small room for like 15 to 20 people in a very small housing units, for example. Okay, so you also can talk about that if you want to. And then we hope that the enforcement of the amendment, including the new rules to regulate the standard of housing, as I told you, because of the spread of COVID-19. So the government, for example, the Malaysian government should look more on the policy and also the housing rules. Yeah. Right. Any questions so far? Anything that you want to ask? Anything? Okey, ada siapa yang nak tanya? Okey.
Pilih grup tu bebas kan?
Apa dia?
Pilih grup tu bebas ke?
Bebas.
Boleh campur dengan seksi lain ke?
Okey, it's up to you. But sebenarnya saya prefer kalau you maintain dengan you punya. Tapi by the way, you all semua kawan kan? You all memang kenal kan? So okay lah. Kalau you can, okay people, if you think that you want to form a group, the combination of section 1 and also section 2 is okay as long as you can work with those people. That's the most important, okay? So yeah, certainly you can. Right. Okay, anything else? Danish, where are you? Are you here or are you somewhere else? Danish?
Yeah, I'm here.
Dia kat mana sekarang? KL ke apa?
Rumah.
Kat rumah KL?
Ya.
Okay, boleh percaya lah ni.
Boleh.
Alright. So Ain, where are you Ain? Ain? Wujud ke? Johor. Okay, so wujud? ke badan dia wujud, kepala tak wujud? Terus senyap. Alright, so let's continue. Alright, you can choose any topic as long as it is related to the 4 main topics that I have shown you before, right? And I also want, okay, dah start dah, dia ni. Okay, I also would like you, if possible, people, I want you to relate to this very the important, what should I say, very popular of doing a research nowadays, not just by Malaysia government, but also the whole world. We are now talking about Sustainable Development Goals, or we call it as SDG. So SDG contains 17 elements. Okay, so therefore I would like you to relate whatever you are doing later on with your assignment to these 17 elements. Okay, first, okay, our government, not just our government, as I said, actually the whole world, we want to reduce poverty. Okay, for example, if possible, zero kemiskinan. That's what we are looking for. And then the next one, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, and affordable and clean energy. Okay, you don't have to take all of them. So maybe you can take at least one to relate to your work. Okay, and then decent and economic growth. Okay, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. So for example, you know, we have so many issues about foreign workers, but we still need them. Okay, why? Because we want to develop our own, our local industry, innovation, and also in infrastructure, for example. So we won't have any highway, LRT, and so on without these people. And all the high buildings also, we need all these people to work for us. Okay, and then reduce inequalities, sustainable cities, and also communities. This one very important. This is what I've just mentioned just now, because of, you know, if we have too many foreign workers, it may affect our society also. So we cannot sustain in terms of our communities, because we receive so many complaints from our society and communities that they don't feel good when there are so many foreign workers in our country, for example. Okay. And then responsible consumption and production. Okay, we also can look at this issue, and then the climate action, life of the water, life on land, peace, justice, and strong institutions. This one can relate to the policy that I just mentioned, and also partnership for the goals. Okay, so if you want to know more about this, you can just Google and you can read. Okay, what is actually it means by every single goal. All right. So what's next? What you need to do, find the most suitable topic that related to the given research group. List down all your variables and the types of measurements. For my class, statistics class students, I'm sure you already know what variables are and measurements are. Okay, so just like what we did in our class before. So maybe you can help with your friends who were not my student in the previous semester. So at least you can explain to them what have you done for our assignment last semester. And then write your research problem, research questions, and research objective. Okay, I will help you later for this one. So you can hold this one first, okay? But at least would like to know which topic you want to do, okay? And decide your research design. We are going to learn this one later in one of our chapters, all right? And then the most important what you need to do, you need to start with your literature search. What does it mean with literature search? any information about your theories, your variables, and also your research design. But what I want you to do now is to start searching information about your topic in general. Okay, so that's what we want to listen in on Thursday. And then I also want you to start thinking of how you want to do your data collection, who will be your population sample, who, when, how, and then so at least you start thinking where you want to go. Okay, you already have your destination at the end of semester. Okay, what, how, and where you want, and how you want to do, right? And any whatever in any assignment, so you need to submit later on your report. So I would like to see your research plan, your research subjects, research design, research instrument. Okay, if you forgot what they are, please refer to our book last semester. Okay, the book that we use, so at least you can remind you what does it mean with subjects, design, research design, instrument, and so on. Right, then and what? Okay, I would like you to submit your 5 pages report on 15 November 2020 before 5 p.m. Okay, late submission is not accepted no matter what your excuses are. Okay, you need to submit through e-learning. Okay, any questions so far? Andy, are you here? Andy? Memang confirm lah. Oh yes, okay. Nasib baik saya nampak. Alright, so Boon Chen, Mr. Boon, apa khabar? Oh, tak ada suara. Wujud ke tak wujud?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So are you listening to me? Are you listening to something else?
No, I'm listening to you.
Okay, and then Cindo. Mana Cindo?
Assalamualaikum dokter.
Apa khabar Cindo?
Baik
Sehat ke?
dokter. Alhamdulillah.
Masih lagi di sana? Tak boleh balik Malaysia?
Belum dokter.
Okay, alright. Okay. Right, so do you people understand what I'm trying to tell you? Fahamkah atau tidak faham? Do you understand me?
Faham.
Bagus. Alright, so let's continue. Okay, so right, so your field work, okay, actually your field work that I want you to get involved is actually the real research. Okay, this is my own research. So I want you to get involved so at least you know what does it mean with doing a research. Okay, so I'm doing actually about foreign workers housing issues in Kulai. So those people in Kulai or in JB, they have a big advantage of getting involved with this project. Okay, so and then right. Okay, I just want to show you, this is what my previous students, okay, they are what they already did for this class. Okay, we did again the field work on foreign workers in Pengerang Kota Tinggi. Okay, so you can see their faces are so happy. Okay, they really enjoy what they are doing. Okay, then they know how to do a real research. Okay, and good food, they make them enjoy more. All right, so you can see all the faces, happy faces, and this is what they need to do. Okay, because of this PKP, you may not need to do as much as them. All right, so where they need to do a survey to the whole area in Pengerang. Okay. And also, this is just to share the experience that where my student, where actually my project that we did. Okay. And then, this one, we also did kajian on employability for people, people in Malaysia, what should I say, the young people in Malaysia, right? And this one is sponsored by Hazana Research Institute. And these are the students who get involved with this project, okay? And again, they were so happy and they really appreciate the experience that they had during this class, okay? As I say, I don't want just to share you the theories from the book, but I also want you to experience it physically, okay? So at least you know how to handle your FYP much better later, right? So you can see all these students. And also another one is actually the intelligence test that I get involved, and we won actually I think silver and also bronze medal, okay, for the INATEX, the research competition actually by UTM. And so this one is really also a very good study and project, and I love it so much. Okay, all right, so that's all for our class as the introduction for our research method class. So I really hope that you will enjoy our class. Kalau ada apa-apa soalan, don't be shy to ask me. You can ask me, all right? So if you think then you need more experience on doing research, just let me know. So maybe I can do something that can help you so you can experience more on doing good research. Okay, anything before I say goodbye? Ada apa-apa nak tanya?
No, doctor.
Okay. All right. Hazel, where are you? Are you here?
Yes, I'm here, doctor.
Okay, how are you? Okay.
Yeah, great.
All right, good. Okay, who else? Yang saya, Malini. Is it Malini in this class? Ada ke nama? That name? Tak ada?
Yes, doctor.
Oh, ada. Okay, alright. Okay, how are you?
I'm fine, doctor.
Okay. So, jalan-jalan dalam rumah ke dengar saya punya lecture?
Dengar?
Ya ke? Ke you jalan sana, you jalan sini?
Tak ada lah.
Okay. Alright. So, alright, people, that's it for today. So, I'm going to see you again on Thursday. So, for Thursday, what we are going to do, I'm going to discuss more dalam you punya group. Okay, group apa yang you dah form and what topic have you decided to choose. Okay, so that's what we are going to do on Thursday. Alright. If you don't have any questions, so let's say goodbye for now. Alright? Bye-bye semua.
Bye, doktor. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Sorry.
Oh,
Attendance belum lagi.
attendance.
Attendance.
Aduh.
Tuhan pun tanya. Sabar.
Kuhen.
Oi, sabar. Attendance.
Doktor nak tanya,
Boleh?
yang group tu not more than 4 ke 5?
Dia daripada seorang sampai 5 orang.
Oh, okay.
Faham tak?
Faham.
Kalau you rasa you menyampah dengan semua orang tak okey, jadi you buat seorang-seorang. Alright?
Okay, boleh doktor.
Okay,
Doktor,
lagi. Siapa
boleh.
lagi? Nak tanya apa? Sekejap saya nak check attendance.
Slide-nya ada dekat e-learning ke?
Apa dia? Oh, you ada kelas lepas ni kan? Dengan Dr. Zaida. Ada kelas ke tak?
Ada.
Tu section satu.
Okay, so nanti next time kita akan buat untuk e-learning lah macam biasa untuk attendance. Sekarang ni saya ambil gambar dan saya akan tanda manually. Alright? Okay.
Doktor,
Okay, doctor. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, siapa? Ya, Syaf?
slide-nya ada dekat e-learning ke doktor?
Tidak, Syaf.
Ada, okey.
Tiada.
Okey,
Okay.
terima kasih doktor.
Sebab kalau ada, nanti you all goyang-goyang kaki je.
Okey doktor.
Okay. Yuman, ada soalan ke?
Saya nak tanya.
Hmm.
Setiap topik yang 4 topik tu dia ada limit group ke tak dia?
Saya akan tengok nanti masa hari Khamis. Katakan contohnya lah 10 kumpulan buat topik nombor 1. Tak maulah. Nanti kita akan bagikan. Maksudnya daripada 4 kumpulan tu saya dah bagi, you all ada like 60 people. So ada macam you all ada 12 dalam 12 kumpulan lah macam gitu. Right? So saya nak kalau boleh 4 kumpulan setiap, at least 4 kumpulan setiap satu ataupun 3 kumpulan setiap satu topik. Okay Izzah?
Okay doktor, thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, bye everyone.
Bye, Doktor. Assalamualaikum. Thank you.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.